down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Touch 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Carson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
King. Check. Hey, Echo.
On third down, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score from 17. Seahawks 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one taken from the 7.
The Browns take over first and 10. Let's go. 36-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
By the Seahawks. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Dorsett making the catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bound to lose one. Check 50. Check 50.
Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Point it right. 56 to Mike. Pistol. 56. Smooth. Check 24.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield is going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away, and it... Complete.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They run. Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56. Get your swerve on.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Finds his target, Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Hey, alert 33. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Get set. Hold.
18. Yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
It's a gain of 18. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll bring them back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Hey,
Super toe.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike. 56.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
180. Kings. Watch the pass. Hey, team 6.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come out in the pistol. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Catanzaro's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check. Check. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Who that? 51 to Mike. 51.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, alert. Go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's coming. 19.
Now Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D.
He'll look to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Move 15. 12. Check 12.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 23-yard line.
Check. 380.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Run.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.